and just coming in and serving tough and giving you guys a spark, especially there at the end of that third set.
Yeah, what a stud. He started for us last year, hasn't played much at all this year. And then he comes off the bench, serves 3 aces, has 9 digs and 2.5 sets. And what was more impressive was Noah, who's played for us for 5 years now, was over there, the first guy cheering for him. And it just speaks to the character of this team and these guys.
Up next, Vinny Lopes.
Question for both the players. Can you talk about the adjustments that you guys were able to make midway through the second game into the rest of the match that really seemed to slow down the Gauchos offense?
Bryce, you got it.
Sort of as the game went on, we had to adjust to how the outsides were hitting mainly. They sort of favored the pins, especially Randy and Roy. So we sort of had to adjust how we lined up against them. And then also through the match, we were switching up whether we were committing or not, especially on number 5. He was a pretty effective hitter for them. And just switching on what we're taking. So like at the start, we were taking like line or seam, and we had to switch midway through. And luckily this team, we've been pretty good at being able to do that throughout the year.
Yeah, we had a couple of slight changes. I wouldn't say big ones. We kind of just trust our training. That's what we do out there. And if coach has a little change he wants you to make, it's nothing drastic. It's nothing that we haven't done before. So we know we're capable of doing it at any time and adjusting to a slightly different game plan.
Yeah. And coach, just to follow up, can you talk about the heart that your libero Trey Cole saw tonight? We saw him really battling through some lower leg injuries throughout the match, but still out there playing.
Yeah, I mean, Trey's one of the grittier guys we have. I think we have a few of them. But it's no shock, and yeah, I mean, it just sort of embodies what these guys have gone through all year. I get a little emotional thinking about just everything that they've had to go through and endure, even to get to this point. And then, in this match to keep fighting when it would have been easy to just, say, hey, we've had enough. And I'm just really proud of this group.
And up next, Carl Winter.
Got a question for you, Austin. You transferred to Pepperdine after a few years at UC Irvine, get a chance to compete in the NCAA tournament this year. Had another heck of a match to cap off a great season. What did this opportunity to compete at NCAAs mean to you? And just can you describe what it was like in your few years playing at Pepperdine and getting to play with some great players like Bryce over there?
He's got one more year, so yeah, let's not. Yeah,
I'll make that public now. I'm coming back, baby.
Don't talk past tense. He's got more left.
Yeah, but no, absolutely. Wait, can you ask that question really quick?
Yeah, can you just describe?
I remember. I got it. So actually, yeah, I went to the championships with UCI back then, maybe 2018 in LA, but I never got a chance to play. And now with a different team, knowing how insanely hard it is to make this tournament, there's only like 7 teams that make it in 2 at-large bids. So it's just a super tough accomplishment to even get here. So I'm super proud of everyone on this team for sticking through it this whole year.
And final question, we're going back to Vinny Lopes.
Question for both the players. This has been a year like no other, both off and on the court. So I want to ask you, what is something that you've learned about yourselves during this entire process?
Well, it was just at first it was kind of different with the protocols and stuff, like I've said before, but honestly, as the year just went on, everything became more normal and we were used to just wearing masks or distancing and not being able to see certain people because it was in the best interest of the team. So we just had to do that it's been a long time now. We've had to sacrifice some relationships and to put volleyball first, but now maybe over the summer we can reconnect with those people.
Yeah. Also, it's tough, especially as a freshman, like I have no clue like what the college experience is like or, what college volleyball is, supposed to be like. But not just me, but also all the other freshmen, all the upperclassmen, we've been super resilient and we've been able to sort of battle through this and get all the way to the NCAAs.
All right. Thank you guys for everything you've done this year to make this happen and to get this far. Safe travels.
Thanks
Thank
so
you
much,
guys so
guys.
much. Appreciate it. Bye, Carl.